Good afternoon, all of you. In last class, we discussed polar plot problems. No, we, today also we discussed another model problem, polar plot only. That is the open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given by g of s is equal to 1 by s square into 1 plus s into 1 plus 2s. Sketch the polar plot and determine the gain margin and phase margin. Okay. In this, what is the first step of polar plot? First, put the s is equal to j omega. You can put s is equal to j omega. In the problems, any place k is there, no? In that place k is also can put 1. Here there is no k terminal, so don't require that step. Only we can substitute in place of s j omega. Okay, I'm substituting here in place of s j omega whole square. In place of s square, I'm substituted j omega, so j omega whole square into 1 plus j omega into 1 plus j 2 omega. Here, what are the corner frequencies? Omega c1 is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, that is 0.5, right. Omega c2 is equal to 1 by 1, here 1 terminal, so 1 by 1. So omega c2 is 1 radians per seconds. Omega c1 is 0.5 radians per seconds. Okay. In between this omega c1, we can take the corner frequencies 0.5 to 1. In this, we can calculate the magnitude and phase. Okay. First, I am calculating the magnitude of the system. Okay. This is the system, no? After substitution of the j omega in place of s j omega. Here the magnitude of this is mod of g of j omega. Mod of g of j omega is equal to 1 by, here magnitude of j omega square is omega square. Okay, omega square. Here magnitude of this 1 plus j omega is under root of 1 plus omega square. Here x square plus y square. Here x is the 1, y is the omega. So here 1 square plus omega square under root of x square plus y square. So under root of 1 square plus omega square. Here also same, 1 plus j2 omega, magnitude is 1 square plus 2 omega whole square. Okay, 2 omega whole square means 4 omega square. And this is the magnitude of the system. Then we can calculate the phase of the system. Okay, already I told 1 by s means can take 90 degrees in phase. 1 by s square means minus 90 degrees. 1 by s means can take minus 90 degrees. 1 by s square means can take minus 180 degrees. S cube means minus 270, like that and so on. Okay, here the terminal is s square, right, j omega square here, right, j omega means s, so s square 1 by s square. So I am taking here minus 180 degrees in phase. Okay, minus tan inverse of y by x, tan inverse of y by x. Okay, here y is 1, x is 1, so tan inverse omega only. Here In this 1 plus 2 omega, y is the 2 omega and x is 1. So tan inverse 2 omega. 180 minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse 2 omega. This is the phase. I am separating this magnitude and phase here. Okay. Here mod of g of j omega is equal to omega square and 1 by omega square under root of 1 plus omega square into 1 plus 4 omega square. This is the magnitude of the system, and phase of the system is minus 180 degrees minus tan inverse of omega minus tan inverse of 2 omega. This is the phase of the system. Okay. I am taking for this magnitude and phase one tabular column with different frequencies. Okay. Here what is the corner frequencies? 0.5 to 1 radians per seconds. So in between these values I am taking the corner frequencies. You can take any values in between this 0.5 to 1. Okay. I am taking 0.5, 0.55, 0.6, 0.65 up to 1 I am taking here corner frequencies. In these corner frequencies will be substituted in magnitude and phase. Here in magnitude whatever the omega value is there, no, in that omega value I am substituting first 0.5, I think I am taking 0.5, 0.5 whole square. In place of omega I am substituting the 0.5. So 0.5 square in place of 1 plus omega square place I am substituting the 0.5. Same way we can substitute the all those values, then we will get the magnitude of the system. Okay. Then after we can substitute the phase value also. Wherever omega value is there, no, in that omega value can substitute 0.5, 0.55 and so on 1 can substitute the values, then we will get the phase of the system. Okay, we are substituting the 0.5 in this phase angle, then we will get the minus 251 degrees. Okay, this is the magnitude and phase is completed. Now we can calculate the polar plot. We can draw the polar plot in between the real and imaginary terminals. Can draw the real and imaginary parts, not magnitude and phase. Okay, remember this point. We cannot draw with magnitude and phase. The polar plot will be drawn between real and imaginary terminals. Okay, here so we are calculating the real and imaginary terminals. How to calculate the real and imaginary terminals? Here we know g of j omega, right? Here we know the g of j omega, but we don't know real and imaginary terminals from this system, right? Here I am multiplying divide with here 1 plus j omega, 1 plus j2 omega is there, no, you can multiply with opposite, that is 1 minus j omega into 1 minus 2 j omega. Multiply and divide with these terminals, 1 minus j omega into 1 minus 2 j omega. Okay. After simplification we will get real and imaginary terminals. We can separate real and imaginary terminals from that. That is real term will be, we can take gr of j omega and we can take gi of j omega. Okay. We can separate both the systems from this after simplification of this one. Okay. then we will get real and imaginary parts. In that systems, we can substitute the values of these corner frequencies. Then we will get real and imaginary values. Okay. Here now we can draw the polar plot for the corner frequency versus real axis, corner frequency versus real axis versus imaginary axis. Okay, here the real axis will be taken in x axis, imaginary axis will be taken as a y axis. Okay, I am drawing here. Second. Second one, mobile will be problem. Here I am taken real axis. In this x axis I taken as real axis. Here imaginary axis, y axis I am taken as imaginary axis. We can take real and imaginary axis. In between real and imaginary axis we can draw the polar plot. Okay, here the value is 0.5. The corner frequency is 0.5 and here the real axis is minus 1.34, right? The real value is here minus 1.34. Imaginary value is 3.01. So minus 1.01 means here, right? Here we will get. So here I am taking 3.1. This is the first. Here first value ma. Next second value 0.5, 0. Here I am taking all those. Sorry for the disturbance. The app will be closed. Here the value will be 0.5, 0.81. First value is real axis minus 0.81. So here 0.81. 0.81. The g of j omega is 2.36. So here the value is here. First value here. The first value is here. Then second value is here. Third. First denote all the values here. Okay. Then after we can draw the polar plot. And one more thing you can draw in polar plot, unit circle. Imaginary to real axis, one unit circle you can draw. Here 1, in real axis x is here 1, y is 1 here. So we can draw the one unit circle. Okay. Here calculate the gain margin. He is asking the gain margin. Okay. Here 1 by g of j omega pc. 1 by g omega pc. Here there is no touching point with x-axis. The gain margin will be taken as a whatever the touching point in x-axis, this polar plot. The polar plot will touching with the x-axis. That value will be, we are taking as a omega pc value. But here there is no value will be touching. So the polar plot not touching with the x-axis. Right. So I am taking as a omega pc value is infinity. So 1 by infinity, that is 0. Phase margin. Here the angle here is 270 degrees. The polar plot angle is here 270 degrees. We can measure, we can take protractor and to see here touching point of the polar plot, how much angle is getting here. We can check polar by using protractor. We can check the here phase margin, that is 270 degrees. So what is phase margin formula? Phase margin is equal to 180 plus 5gc. So 180 minus 270. Here the phase margin value is 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay. This is the another model problem. You can here, for example, this polar plot will be touching here 1.6. In that case, we can take the gain margin is 1 by 1.6. 1 by 1.6. Okay, that is the gain margin. But here there is no touching point with this x-axis, right? So we can take, in that case, the gain margin as a we can take 1 by infinity, that is the gain margin is 0. Okay, the gain margin is 0 in this case. Okay, phase margin will be taken as a whatever the angle is getting in this polar plot from the x-axis, that axis will be taken as here 5gc value, that is minus 270 degrees here. So substituting here 180 minus 270, then we will get the phase margin. Okay. Once again I will tell process. In any polar plot, he is given k in a system. We can take k value as 1. Okay. Then after we can put s is equal to j omega. In a system, we can put in place of s is equal to j omega. Okay. Then after we can take magnitude and phase of the system. can separate it magnitude and phase. Can calculate the magnitude and phase. How to calculate magnitude and phase? Magnitude means under root of x square plus y square. First and j omega square. So the origin terminal is there. We can take as it is without j. Okay, omega square and 1 plus j omega. 1 plus j omega magnitude is under root of x square plus y square. Here x is the 1, y is the omega. So x square plus y square means 1 square plus omega square. Okay. Here under root of 1 square plus omega square, that is 1 plus omega square. Same way we can calculate the magnitude of 1 plus j2 omega. 1 plus j2 omega means under root of 1 plus 2 omega whole square. 2 omega whole square. So 1 plus 4 omega square. Right. This is the magnitude of the system. Then we can calculate the phase. Here the terminal is 1 by s square. So I am taking phase as a 180 degrees and minus tan inverse of here y by x. Here y is the w and x is a 1. So y by x means w by 1. Right, omega by 1. Sorry. Tan inverse omega minus tan inverse y by x. Here 1 plus j2 omega, so 2 omega by 1. So tan inverse of 2 omega. This is the phase. Can calculate the phase and magnitude here. And we can take the corner frequencies also. Corner frequencies from here 1 by 1, 1, first one, and 1 by 2, 0.5, right? Whatever the lesser corner frequency is there, no, that is I am taking first corner frequency. I am taking 1 by 2, 0.5. So omega c1 as I am taking as 0.5, omega c2 as 1 radians per second. Okay, in this omega c1 to omega c2 value I am taking as a corner frequency. In between these two, 0.5 to 1, in between we can take some values and find the magnitude and phase. How can you vary the magnitude and phase? Okay, so here I am taking 0.5 to 1, not take 0.45, you can take 0.5 to 1. Okay, 0.5, 0.55, you can take different values also, not only these values. Okay, in between 0.5 to 1 you can take any values. Okay, then we can find the magnitude and phase. We can substitute omega value in magnitude of the system and phase of the system. We can calculate the magnitude and phase of the system. Then after we can find the real and imaginary parts. Why? Because we can draw the polar plot in between the real and imaginary values. Right. So we cannot calculate the real and imaginary values for this system. Right. So in that purpose I am taking divide and multiply with 1 minus j omega. Imaginary terminals of these two. Can neglect this one, j omega square. You can imaginary part of this one is 1 minus j omega into 1 minus 2 j omega. This terminal multiply and divide. Okay, after simplification we can take real and imaginary as separate. We can take real axis as gr j omega and imaginary axis as gi of j omega. Okay, then after we can substitute these omega values will be in these two systems, real axis and imaginary axis. Okay, after that we can draw the polar plot here. you can point the all the points, real and imaginary terms. The real axis will be in x-axis and imaginary will be y-axis. You can take real as x-axis, imaginary as y-axis. Then point out the all the points, then draw the polar plot. In this polar plot, one more thing, that is we can draw the unit circle to the x-axis to y-axis. One unit circle you can draw. Okay. Here, after that we can take gain margin, phase margin. He is asking the gain margin and phase margin. Gain margin means whatever the touching point, the polar plot touching with the whatever the point in x-axis, that point will be, we can take in as a gain margin 1 by that value. But here there is no touching point with x-axis, so we can take infinity, right? 1 by infinity, that is 0. In phase margin, but the polar plot, how much angle is getting from the x-axis here, that value will be, we can take, that is here minus 270 degrees. So we can substitute here 180 minus 270, that is minus 90 degrees. Okay. This is the process of polar plot. Any polar plot you can do like this. Okay. All of you clear polar plot? All of you clear polar plot? Polar plot is clear, ma? All of you? Can I go with Nyquist plot? Next topic. All of you clear? I will go next. Any doubts? Ask me. Any doubts in this polar plot or Bode plot? Okay. Any doubts? Ask me. No problem. These all problems are same. We can do your own. Any doubts in these problems? Ask me. I will tell. Okay. I told one model problem in yesterday class, last class. Today I told another model problem. These are the two models only in polar plot. So I will go with next topic, that is Nyquist plot. Okay. Here the Nyquist plot is same as polar plot. Okay. The Nyquist plot is same as polar plot, but only difference is it is extension of polar plot. We can draw the polar plot as 0 to infinity only. Okay, 0 to infinity only, the polar plot. Okay, in Nyquist plot we can draw the plot will be minus infinity to infinity, minus infinity to infinity. Can draw the extension of polar plot. The Nyquist plot is extension of polar plot. Okay, in this you can require order and type mainly. Okay, what is order, what is type? How can you take order, how can you take type? Okay, taking one problem that can tell me what is the order of the system, what is the type. In this, what is the type, what is the order? This G of S. Anyone tell me? Anyone tell me? Here one system is there. G of S is equal to K by S into 1 plus 0.5 S into 1 plus 4S. In this, what is the type, what is the order of the system? Anyone? Anyone tell me? Order? No. Not two, ma. Okay, I will tell. Here, the origin is there, no? The origin terminal, whatever the highest coefficient, highest power is there, no? That power is called as a type. Here, here the origin terminal is S. S is there, so S power 1. So here the type is 1. Okay, order, how can you take order? Means you can multiply the all the S. Here 1 plus 4s, 1 plus 0.5s and s. So we can multiply 3. So what will get? S cube. Okay, s cube. So the order of the system is 3. Right. Type 1, order 3. How can you draw polar plot in this type 1 order 3? Okay, this is the type 0, 1, 2 and type 3. Order, how can you take? How can you take order? Voice is clear? Voice is not getting, ma? Voice is getting or not? Now also not getting. Now also, ma? Voice is getting now?
Yeah, ma'am. Getting.
Okay. Here, type 0 is the type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Right. Here, order 1. This is the order 1. Here, order 2. This is the order 3. Here order 4. So here the system is order 3 type 1. So we can draw from the origin. Order is here 3. So I am drawing order 3 to type 1. The polar plot is I am drawing order 3 to 1. Right. Here I am drawing like this. Right. order 3 type 1. The Nyquist plot can take imaginary axis of this imaginary axis. You can draw imaginary axis for this polar plot. Okay. Then after we can draw the semicircle from the each of the ending point. Imaginary part are ending point and real polar plot ending point. We can draw both the ends. Okay, this is the Nyquist plot. Okay, first we can draw the polar plot, then after we can draw the imaginary axis for this plot, then after we can draw the both the ends. We can draw one semicircle. This is the Nyquist plot process. Okay, in this we have 4 counters in any of the system. How can you take the counters? We can discuss now. First of all, in this Nyquist plot, f of s is equal to s minus z1. We can take like this, s minus z1 by s minus z2 and so on, s minus zm by s minus p1 into s minus p2 and so on, s minus pn. Here the z1, z2, zn are the zeros of the system. In numerical part, that is the zeros of the system. Here p1, p2, pn is there, no? These are the poles of the system. Okay. Here we can represent the how many Nyquist plots are there. Here n is equal to p minus z. We can represent the n number of circles here by using this formula. N is equal to p minus z. Here p is the number of poles and z is the number of zeros. Okay, number of n circles in a Nyquist plot. In Nyquist stability criteria, how can you measure the Nyquist stability criteria? Means we know the formula closed loop transfer function, that is C of s by R of s is equal to G of s by 1 plus G of s H of s. In this closed loop transfer function, the characteristic equation is here is whatever the denominator terminal is there, that is the characteristic equation. Here 1 plus G of s H of s is equal to 0, right? This is the characteristic equation. So this characteristic equation only I am taking as a f of s. F of s. So f of s is equal to 1 plus G of s into H of s. Okay. In place of G of s, H of s, I am taking this one, k into s plus z1 into s plus z2 and so on, s plus zn by s plus p1 into s plus p2 into and so on, s plus pn. Okay. Here 1 plus g of s of f of s is equal to 1 plus g of s h of s. So substitute here g of s h of s value. Okay. 1 plus k into s plus z1 into s plus z2 and so on, s plus zn by 1 plus s plus p1 into s plus p2 and so on, s plus pn. Okay. Here after cross multiplication of this one, then we will get s plus p1 into s plus p2 and so on, s plus p1 plus k into s plus z1 into s plus z2 into s plus zn by s plus p1 by s plus p1 into s plus p2 into and so on, s plus pn here. So in the numerator terminal I am taking this whole terminal will be s plus z1 dash. S plus p1 into s plus z1 is I am taking as s plus z1 dash into s plus z2 dash and so on s plus zn dash. Whatever the terminals, whatever the roots are there, that will be in numerator terminal, the all those will be zeros. We can calculate as a zeros. In denominator terminal, poles. Okay. Here f of s is equal to 0. We can equates with 0. We can take k value here. K value is as it is there, ma. He didn't write here, but some mistakes are there in books. K is there here. S plus p1 into s plus z1 means s plus z1 dash here. Okay. Here f of s is equal to 0. I am taking f of s is equal to 0. Here I am taking numerator terminal is equals to the 0. F of this value is equal to 0 I am taking. So from this terminal will be from this side, s plus p1 into s plus p2 into and so on s plus pn. So this terminal is equal to 0, s plus z1 dash plus s plus z2 dash plus s plus zn dash. The k value also I am taking this side, then the k value also 0. So only I am getting s plus z1 dash into s plus z2 dash and so on s plus zn dash is equal to 0. This is the f of s is equal to 0. Okay, this is the stability condition. Some of the times he is asking the in 2 marks or 3 marks question, how to measure the Nyquist stability criteria. From that case we can write this derivation part. Okay, this whole part we can write. We can measure the n circles in a Nyquist plot. We can using this formula, n is equal to p minus z. Here p is the number of poles and z is the number of zeros. Okay, time is over. So we can discuss in Nyquist plot the problems in next class. Okay, we can require some time no in this Nyquist plot problem. So I will discuss in next class. This is the last topic in your third unit, Nyquist plot. In these three topics only there in third unit, that is Bode plot, polar plot and Nyquist plot. Okay, in these three compulsory 2 questions, most probably Bode plot, Nyquist plot is giving. Okay, all of you practice all those problems. I told only some of the problems only. You can practice more and more, then only you will get easily. Okay, more practice is need this subject. All of you clear these topics, Bode plot, polar plot and Nyquist stability criteria.